Look what I see.
I see a game. It's starting.
I do too. Amazing. Let's run this logo at you and we'll hop in round 2.
Absolutely. Guys, this is game 2 of Quantic's Destiny versus TheMista from Greece in the 12 o'clock position. Spawning as the red Protoss, we have TheMista.
He's pretty sexy based on what we saw round 1 too, by the way.
Yes, that was some sexy play.
Yep.
And as the purple Zerg spawning in the 6 o'clock position, we have Quantic's Destiny. And I'm actually pretty excited about this match.
I hope that Destiny's on full tilt right now. I'm hoping him leaving the game without throwing the GG is going to lead to like an 8 pool right here. No, he's already at 10. Never mind.
Yeah. No,
11 pool.
I'm a little bit surprised. I really liked Destiny for a long time. He used an 11 pool build. 11 pool 18 hatch in pretty much all of his versus Terran and versus Protoss. But that's not what we see out of him now. And Mista with a really early scout. So I'm kind of curious about that. He is going to go for the one base play, throwing down the pylon at the ramp, and opting to include the pylon in his wall. So that's another kind of curious thing. I'm not so sure I agree with that out of him. We see the 14 pool going down for Destiny. So super standard play out of both players so far.
So maybe Destiny's answer this round will be an eco play rather than any kind of super aggressive cheesiness.
That is actually a pretty late gas out of TheMista as well. So I'm curious as to what he's doing. One base play, you generally take your gas around 13 or 14. He took it at almost 16, and then the 16 pylon going down. And trying to deny the hatch as long as possible. Destiny's finally going to get it down, so Destiny's going to feel good about that. He didn't have to produce lings to deal with the pylon block. And Destiny taking his gas pretty quickly here as well. You know, of course, the pool finishing up. Queen's going to be on the way. No lings yet. Core goes down. And we should see a Zealot get boosted out pretty quickly here. Second gas going down on time for Protoss. And with a one base play here, do you think TheMista might go for a big one base all in?
Well, he got cute with the war prisms last time. You know, if it were me, if it were my best of 3, and I did that in the first round, I don't know that I would do anything cute in this round.
You might play just straight up.
I mean, if it were me, that's what I would do. But you know, obviously, TheMista has his own agenda happening here, and based on Destiny, the way he left the game last time, I would be curious to see what TheMista would do too, just to take advantage of where he thinks Destiny's mindset is.
Yeah, absolutely. Do we have we do have the third pylon down for TheMista, so this is where his tech is going to be. It's going to be at one of these 3 pylons. This probe is going to escape barely with his life, and the second gate going down, so we don't see any fast robo. There is a build right now, Rance. I don't know if you've seen it, but you get a robotics facility, and you get a warp prism out of that robotics facility, and then you go 4 gate with a warp prism. And you make 2 immortals, and so it's a 4 gate super all in, obviously, because you cannot support all that production off one base. But no, it looks like TheMista going 1 gate expand, or I guess 2 gate expand technically, and that's kind of interesting play out of him. It's not a build we see a lot of in this matchup.
All right, second sentry is going to enter the field here for TheMista as well as he throws down the early Twilight Council.
Yeah. So this is kind of interesting. I don't think he's going to have the gas to go DTs immediately off this, but maybe he just wants to get a super quick blink or a super quick charge. He's going to be able to deny the scout here, and I don't think, we'll have to see if that scout makes it over to see the Twilight Council. That could be huge if it does. Let's take a look at Destiny's vision here. Does he see it? Does he see it? Does he see it?
Nope.
No, he does not.
Let's see if he makes it far enough up the ramp here. No, he's not even going to try.
No, not even going to try. So we'll have to see. Actually, no, he does have the gas. So he cut production of anything while he was building that. And it is going to be a Dark Shrine.
There it is.
So we will see another DT opening. Let's jump to the everyone cam for a second. Come back to Destiny's base. Does he have anything to deal with this Dark Shrine going up?
He's got 1 million drones.
Well, drones are, of course, a great unit to be killed by Dark Templar. He's up at 37 right now.
Yeah.
To 28.
Wow.
Of his opponent, 39 now.
Impressive.
Roach Warren going up out of Destiny, but no Evo Chamber yet. And ooh, look at this out of Destiny.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah. Just says, okay, guys, I'm going to take a super fast gold base.
Now, who's at the north side Zelnaga right now? Is there a real red blip there that I see?
It is it is a purple blip.
Okay.
So the Mista not going to know about this. He's poaching out with one zealot, and he might find this expansion with his one zealot, or Destiny might deny that with these links. We'll have to see. But that zealot is going to come up here, and I'm sure that Destiny does not want to reveal this, but it is going to be revealed. The Mista now knows about that gold going down. So how is he going to punish it? That's the real question, though. DT Shrine is about to finish up. Do we have detection down for Destiny? No, we don't. Layer is about halfway done, but that's not going to be soon enough. And there's a pylon here to warp in on the low ground. This could be pretty bad. There we go. 2 DTs. DT's Rance are invisible. And so you have to have detection to see them. So this could do huge damage.
They're only like 97% see-through when they're invisible, though, right?
Yeah.
Or is it 97.6%?
I think it's actually like 98.5, but Zerg has not evolved really good eyes. And look at this, he's going to do a ton of damage with these DTs.
Yeah, this is.
I mean, what can Destiny really do? He can throw down spores. He needs to do that immediately.
Well, he's
morphing two overseers. But I mean, these DTs are going to get a ton of kills.
Yeah.
While this happens, Overseer finally coming out, but he doesn't have any units here to kill the DT with. And the DT is just going to target down Queen. Queen barely. Yeah. That's a 3 health Queen.
Yep.
And so he's going to be able to deal with this, but let's just take a look at what he lost.
Yeah, what was the units lost? Ooh,
12 drones.
Wow.
So that's actually a really big deal. 12 drones killed by 2 DTs.
I'm not sure, even though it's a good number, Gwyn, I'm not sure that's what he needed, though. It's gold base up. Do you think that 12 would be enough to get him over the hump? Like, say, for instance, if that third was on a regular base?
I mean, Destiny hasn't really saturated this gold. He's starting to now, but I guess I feel like, you know, if Destiny wants to get the gold fast, he needs to be aggressive and take advantage of that, because the gold only lasts so long until it mines out.
Right, it mines out faster than the others.
It's got less mineral patches.
Yeah.
And you're pulling more minerals per trip from each patch. So he's really saturating it. He's gearing up to do exactly what I said, which is where he's just going to be really, really aggressive with a lot of mineral heavy units in the upcoming future. And it's kind of up to the Mista whether he's going to be able to get the tech out. He needs to deal with those masses of units in time. Looks like he's adding on a lot more gates, which is a good response, but I really feel like he needs Storm or Colossus to kind of deal with the mass tier 1 units that we're going to see out of Destiny in this matchup, or just like ridiculously good force fields. Big Force though now pushing out toward that gold base. This could be super hard to hold for Destiny. We'll see if he can do it. His unit's a little bit out of position, I feel, and it looks like he's just going to give up the gold base and go for a surround.
I think he might be able to. He's expecting more units to show up here, it seems, and it looks like from the backside, Leans are going to hit those stalkers and roaches from the front side, but some sweet force fields keeping those roaches out of range for the moment. Wow, still doing it. Additional roaches, though, going to hit from the backside here, and it looks like the Protoss might have to back out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, and this is the kind of thing where if you lose your whole army in this situation, that's really bad, but these force fields have held off the forces from this side for a long time. Sentry's now out of energy, rather. That's going to go down, and Destiny actually saves his gold. So some great play out of Destiny there with that surround.
The only good news for the Protoss right now, in my mind, is that he's got enough minerals banked here, it seems, to do some damage after a couple rounds of warp gate entry. But I think you're right, man. The sheer numbers that the Zerg is able to make out of with this gold base and the 3 bases, it's gonna be tough to keep up with.
It's super mineral heavy, right?
Yeah.
So you really, and this is kind of one of those things, like StarCraft is a game of economy management, and so if you're going to, and Destiny with great scouting there, sees the pylon going down, he's gonna be able to take that out. Oh, blink up onto the high ground, so no. Pylon going down at the gold here as well, and you can actually, I believe, can you warp in on the high ground?
I think you fit a little lip there, yeah.
I'm not sure.
Sure.
Looks like we're going to see another big squeeze, but you know, back on the topic of economy management in this game, of course, in order to deal with a lot of mineral units, I mean, look at Marines, for instance. How does Protoss deal with Marines? Storm, which is very gas-heavy, or Colossus, also very gas-heavy. It's kind of the same in this matchup. If you want to deal with a bunch of Zealots, you know, the best way to deal with Zealots is something like Hydralisk, which are very gas-heavy. And oh, look at this out of Destiny.
Nice.
That's great. Look at that flank.
You can't blink out of a two-front attack there, son.
Absolutely not, but warping in a whole bunch of Zealots and some DTs here. That is so smart out of TheMista, because there is no detection with this force right now, and DTs do so much damage. Destiny, though, is cleaning up these Stalkers.
Yeah, Stalker's in big trouble right now. He's still trying to blink as best he can. I don't think that Destiny realizes the DTs are there. Oh, he does, and he brings over the Overseer.
The GG, the well played out of TheMista. So Destiny taking game 2 with a risky gold expansion.
That was a good play. That was a good response to what happened in round 1, too.
Absolutely.
And you guessed it, Gwyn.